Hi, and thanks for stopping by. Great to have you here today. So today's little video is going to be around children's mental health and safe messaging, of course, but also I want to give this opportunity to pass along a really wonderful resource. The website is called onoursleeves.org. It will bring you right to the Kids Mental Health Foundation page, and it's a tremendous resource for anybody that has any relationship to a child that is journeying with the challenges of mental health. Whether you have children or not, it can be passed along to somebody that you possibly may know could use some of the resource information. It's a really great website. And certainly, again, to disclaim that I am not an expert in children's mental health. I'm nowhere near an expert in the field, just passing along some information and using my little tidbit of social media to get some good messaging out. So with regards to the story to share, I was involved in a presentation at a middle school, and I arrived at the classroom and started the presentation. And I did notice this young boy in the second row on the right side responding differently from, of course, the rest of the kids in the classroom. As I proceeded into my story, we always disclosed the diagnosis that we journeyed with. And as I said, bipolar, right when I said it, he became physically triggered. There was something that was going on in his personal life with the diagnosis that was very evident to witness as the presentation was going on. So I slowly redirected the conversation without disrupting the classroom. The teacher was right there to remove the child safely without incident. It didn't interrupt really anything in the classroom at all. From then on out, though, as the coordinator of the program, we instituted at any presentation in a middle school or high school that there would be somebody from the guidance counselor's office present in the classroom if something like this ever happened again. It didn't really, actually, after this event. It was one, in the time that I was involved with the program, it was the only event that really happened this way, but it was really a wonderful way to make sure that we had safety nets in each presentation that we did in the school setting. So this child obviously had been diagnosed. He was self-disclosing that he was in his response. But even just, a child that is either in front of having a diagnosis, we know now the statistic is 1 in 5 children, just even children involved in a home that has a loved one with mental illness. The point of the matter is we have to have safe messaging as top of the mind awareness when we talk about mental health. It is imperative that we give the picture of somebody with a diagnosis of bipolar, that also in the discussion or in the visual of what bipolar looks like, that they also in the same sentence can know the breadth of recovery and that hope is possible, and that bipolar diagnosis is something that actually can be overcome and lived with in a safe way. We always want to be mindful of the weakest link, right? We always want to be able to say to somebody in their despair, you're going to get through this. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It's even more so that we present this hope and recovery in front of a child before they even can develop any kind of mindset that it's doom and gloom with a mental health diagnosis. So we know what's learned in the media. We know that a child's experience at home with a loved one can be certainly more compromised if a child didn't have a loved one. But we need to actually be very mindful. It really behooves us all to be present in the presence of a child, that how we speak about mental health, and that hope and recovery is right after you say any kind of diagnosis when we refer to a mental health situation. So that's my chat for the day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for checking in, and I have the link below. Check out the website. It's really wonderful. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.